That's not a cut. That's a slice.
Now this is a quack hook.
Oh,
Short
wow.
and into the right rough, headed to the trees.
Oh my, that's a shank. He decided to re-tee. That's a shank. Oh, man.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Two-Way Miss podcast. I am one of your hosts, Mr. Regz, and I am joined by my good buddy, Assistant Director of Golf. I think that's what his title is, but I'm not sure. Mr. Banksy,
That sounds good, so we'll go with it.
All right, good. That'll be your title from now on. Fresh off his new position at a golf course. So, of course, as we talked about, this is going to be a highlight of many episodes. Stories from, we won't say the name of it just in case, but like stories from the golf course, we'll call it.
There we go.
Buddy, I'm so happy for you. I know this has been a long time coming.
Thank you.
Congratulations. How's it been so far? I know it's only been a couple weeks, but how's it been going?
It's going well. You know, it's a little bit of downtime right now because the weather's so bad, but you know, we have getting ready for the upcoming season, a lot of scheduling items we need to go through and getting ready for tournaments and outings. And it's been great. It's like you said, it's been a long time coming. And yeah, now it's finally here. It's finally official, and I get to look out my office window now down the 10th fairway of the golf course, and it's not too shabby.
How did it feel waking up that first day and not driving to the school and driving to the golf course?
It wasn't terrible. It wasn't terrible.
I can imagine the smile on your face that you had the entire drive, the 5-minute drive that it takes you to get to work now.
Yep, this was a nice change. So I can book you a tea time and sell you a house.
There you go.
That's the direction.
Who says you can't achieve your
heading.
dreams at 36, right? Who says it?
Hey, there you go.
Young
Just
at heart, that's all that matters.
Keep evolving, onward and upward.
So this will be the course that we will go to and film around together at some point.
Yeah.
We're going to get together and film around together. I did go to the driving range with my son, my oldest son, and a buddy of his and his dad from the baseball team. We had a good time. I was hitting everything well. Driver still is an issue, but the 3-wood was going like 270. So
yeah,
I was cool with it.
Do you hit it further than the other kid's dad?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
My 3-wood goes 20 yards longer than his driver.
Okay. All right. Then
he's also all of 5'9", so it's not like.
Hey, so is Rory.
Yeah, not the same.
Not the same.
He's a decent golfer. He does not have quite the distances that I do, but again, that doesn't make me a better golfer than him by any means.
Don't make me jealous. I don't want to talk about it too much. Being out there with somebody else other than me.
You know, you're my first, and will always be.
Okay.
All right. Well, you're gonna bring back stories each time we record. We want to hear how it's going. I'm sure there'll be plenty as we get into the golf season here in the coming months. Like I said, a big plan for us for this particular, not only the podcast, but the YouTube channel. If you haven't subscribed, click the link in the show description and subscribe to that channel. We're shooting to get to 100 subscribers this year. So that's a big goal for the network in general. But another big goal for the two of us is to get out on the course and actually film a round of us together.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And throw it up on the YouTube channel. So I think that'll be fun. That'll be a good time. But so we'll hear more stories from the golf course from Mr. Fairbanks, who now is, living the dream, working at a golf course.
Living the dream. Yeah.
So proud of you. Happy for you, buddy. It's awesome.
Appreciate you. Thank you.
All right. Well, one of my favorite traditions that we have on this podcast is us making us and our way too early major predictions. We go into these almost completely blind, having done no research whatsoever. We've maybe gotten 2 right in 2 years.
I don't. What did we get? We got the players, which isn't a major, but still a big tournament. Didn't we get the players right and the Masters right?
So last year,
did you have Rom?
I
for
had
the
Rom for the
Masters?
Masters. Yep.
And I had Scheffler for the players, right?
Yeah, I didn't write down the players this year.
Well, it's not a major, but I think
we talked about that in our preview pod for the players. I think you made that prediction. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the year before, we didn't get anybody right.
Who did we miss? We missed Brooks Koepka, Wyndham Clark, and Brian Hartman. You know, all those are all our second picks.
Shockingly, didn't have any of those on the list. You're right. We did. So I think it's one right in 2 years.
What year did I put Billy Horschel down? I might ride with Billy again.
Oh, I think we talked. I don't know if you actually chose him.
I did.
Oh no, we went back and I think he was hurt. So we went back and we let you pick again.
Ah, shit.
That's all right,
my
though.
guy. I picked him for a U.S.
something,
Open, I think.
Something like that. Yeah.
Billy.
Good stuff. Always good stuff. I love these just because they're so ridiculous. Again, we put no research into this, as a good golf podcast should. And this is a blast. Going back and looking at this when these majors come around is one of my favorite things that we do. So I'm looking forward to this. This is going to be fun. All right. So obviously, number one on your calendars and number one in our hearts, the Masters.
How many commercials have you seen?
I haven't seen any yet.
Really? I've seen 2 so far.
Granted, I haven't been watching like a ton of golf television, to be quite honest.
No, this was on what, I don't know where it was, but it wasn't even the Golf Channel specific.
Oh.
I've seen 2 so far. So it's
I haven't even gotten one yet. I'm still waiting for the cherry to be popped.
Okay, I've been popped twice so far. So.
You always were a slut.
you like it.
That's true. But yeah, I haven't seen any. I can't wait. My favorite thing is re-downloading the update to the Masters app. That's when I know like it's real.
Yeah.
Like when I get the update for the Masters app, I'm like, yep, here we go.
Yes, there we go, baby.
Because there's no better golf viewing experience than Masters.com while the Masters tournament is going on.
You know, you always advocate for that, and you always say it, and you are 100% right. I hope our listeners and viewers.
I sit here on that Thursday and Friday. It's
incredible, and how nobody else follows that exact.
Nobody.
Platform.
They can't do it.
They're stupid.
Yeah. Say what you will about like the Masters, and again, we don't have to highlight them as like some great pioneers of innovation here. You know, they didn't let women and black people onto the course for a very long time, so I'm not sure how much credit we need to give them.
And having said that,
their website and their app have been top notch.
Is really good.
Yeah. Literally, that's what the Thursday and Friday is. I have my monitors just set up at all the different players that I want to watch, because you can watch every single shot of every single player.
Yeah, it's phenomenal.
It's the best. It's just the best. All right. So I'm you want to go first or second? You get to choose.
No, it's your show, buddy. You go first.
It's our show. All right, I'll go first for the Masters. I don't know if I'm sort of taking your thunder a little bit here, but I'm going Rory McIlroy.
Man, all right, I want to go first. I'm taking I'm taking Rory McIlroy.
For the record, oh, you took him last year also.
I think I said that last year. I'm going to take him until he wins it.
All right, I'll give him to you. Rory McIlroy.
And
on the board.
He's off the freaking committees. He's hopefully not doing any more on-course interviews during the round. Like,
did you see that he said he wants to play more before the Masters?
Good, play more. What else is he doing? Guys, you play for 4 days.
Yeah.
On the week, like, y'all should be playing every freaking week.
Yeah. All right.
Go play.
You're right. I'll give you your boy. You did say you're taking him
every year until he wins that damn tournament.
Yeah. I'm going Victor. I'm switching it up.
Okay.
I'm going
I
Victor.
I thought about him.
Again, finished the year as the hottest golfer on the planet.
Mm-hmm.
Typically does play well at the Masters.
Yeah, and he's got a short game now.
Has the game for it. Yep. I'm happy with my Victor choice. Going to go with Victor.
Absolutely.
All right, so there we go. I got Victor. You got Rory. I'm jealous of your Rory pick. If he wins, I'm taking half credit.
Deal.
All right. Next, PGA Championship. This one is at Valhalla Golf Club.
Ooh.
So, obviously, last year's winner, Mr. Brooks Koepka.
Mm-hmm.
I don't anticipate that happening again.
No.
But who knows? Who knows? All right, since you got the first pick last time, I'm going to take the first pick on this one. I'm going to take, I think Rahm wins this one. I think we get another live guy winning this thing. I think this will be very similar. I mean, obviously Rahm will have only played a couple events. But I'm going to pick Rahm.
Yeah. I want to pick Rahm. I hope we see such a drop off with the live guy, or we can see a drop off with the live guys, after that exhale of $500 million, $300 million. Where does that put you mentally in a working on your game state?
I think,
I don't think Rahm is one of those guys who's not going to be prepared.
So that's what I'm completely interested in. This is the first guy, maybe outside of Cam Smith, who went to live at sort of the peak of their powers.
Mm-hmm.
Cam Smith went to live off of that Open Championship, off of finishing second in another major, like was playing phenomenal. And when's the last time you heard his name on a major leaderboard?
Yeah, 100%.
So went to live at the peak of his powers, and since then has been a nothing. Again, who was a Joaquin Neiman, another one, was starting to kind of like show up on some good tournament leaderboards and some major leaderboards and things like that.
Yeah,
was playing well. Went to live. Have you heard that guy's name mentioned?
Nope.
That's what I mean. So this is the true test of Rahm's character's a tough word, but maybe of his competitive spirit. Like everyone talks about how competitive he is, what a hothead he is, because he just wants to win so much. Like, okay, can you go play this shitty excuse for golf and then show up at a major and win it? Brooks, I think, was a true fluke of flukes, and I think he got healthy at the right time and played well. You can't take anything away from him. He showed up to the tournament and he won. But Brooks Koepka was not coming off being John Rahm. Like, this is the reigning Masters champion. He decided to go to live to play this shitty brand of golf. How does he show up? I think it'll truly depend. I think this might turn out to be a terrible choice if he finishes like 50th at the Masters, because he just shows up like with nothing.
Right.
But because Brooks did play well at the Masters, I feel like. I think I remember, right? He finished in the top 10.
Yep, he did.
So I think that'll be the true test. I don't think he wins the Masters again, but I think there's a chance he could win this one.
Okay.
All right. On to you, my friend.
So this is the PGA at Valhalla, which, by the way, the year 2000, one of the greatest duels you'll ever see. YouTube it. Bob May versus Tiger Woods. The infamous chase down point putt in a playoff, just to get my Tiger plug in for the,
of course,
for the week.
Well done.
Oh man, who do I want to pick? There's so many guys I want to pick. I still wish a Tony Finau could put together
Mm-hmm.
a major win. We've seen a resurgence of Jason Day. He has a PGA championship from what? God, that's 8 years ago, 9 years ago now. But he's getting his game back in shape. Colin Morikawa looks good, but because I think he deserves to be a pick, I'm gonna say Scotty Scheffler.
Okay.
He's, for people that don't know, he's shortened his putter. He's gotten a different grip on his putter. He's letting his arms hang a little bit looser. Looks a little bit more comfortable over the ball. I got to pick him for one, and I already have my other two guys that I'm picking for my other two majors. So I'm gonna give Scotty this one.
Okay. I like it. All right. Up next, the U.S. Open. This year we played at Pinehurst number 2.
Ooh, that's
a spicy one. I like it.
We should go.
We do need to go very badly. It's so close and it's so easy.
Couple hour drive.
Yeah. This is like I said, this is the first place we're going for a long weekend to do a golf trip.
Hey, you keep saying that, buddy. Whenever you're ready.
It's gonna happen. I know. We're gonna do it.
Whenever you're ready.
So last year, LACC, Wyndham Clark won it.
Back to back?
No, not back to back. You're up first this time since you picked second on the last one.
Okay, this is my Victor Hovland.
Okay, I like that.
This is my Victor Hovland.
I think the U.S. Open has become. That's a great pick, by the way. And the reason I say it's a great pick is because I think the U.S. Open continues to be the tournament where people separate themselves because they have the ability to play on the hardest conditions and hit the necessary shots. Victor is one of those guys. And I think I'm putting a lot into this because he's coming off a back surgery. But I'm calling up my boy Willie.
He's doing it.
I'm calling my boy Willie.
You said back surgery. I'm like, Tiger?
I'm calling my boy Will. I'm calling our
Tiger.
boy Willie.
Oh my gosh, he's back.
Do you know why?
I don't know why.
Because when he was healthy, Will Zalatoris played better than almost everyone when conditions got tough.
Okay.
And I understand he didn't play that great in the Hero. I'm not taking much stock in that first golf tournament back from that back surgery. It's not going to look great heading into this. I'm making a prediction. I'm not saying he's going to be great in the other two majors, but when the course gets hard, the harder the course, the better Will Zalatoris plays. And I feel like this is far enough into the season that he'll be feeling better about the back. He'll have had like a bunch of rounds under his belt at this point, and he's just going to go out and be our boy Willie.
Okay. I love it.
This is my long shot pick, but I just like it. I wanted to throw a long shot in there, and I feel good about our boy Willie.
Good for you. Free Willie.
All right. So that one was at, that's going to be a great one. God, Pinehurst, it's going to be awesome. All right, last one, Open Championship, Royal Troon in Scotland. It's going to be a great one. This was obviously the famous Phil and God damn it, what's his name?
Stenson.
Henrik, that's right.
Henrik.
That duel where they both just like absolutely fought tooth and nail against each other.
Yeah, that was
a classic, an absolute classic.
Incredible. At that time, Phil's one of the most beloved golfers, and you're rooting you're rooting the shit out of that guy
Mm-hmm.
in that tournament. But Henrik was just incredible.
Well, again, Phil beat every other golfer by I think 8 or 9 strokes, except for
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, he shot 64
Yeah,
on Sunday.
That's
didn't
what
he,
I
or
mean.
Something,
Yeah, they
something
just
crazy. Yeah,
yeah.
they
It
put
was
on
fantastic. It was
Yeah.
it was a highlight of the past decade of opens.
Absolutely. They put on a show.
Yeah, it was really really cool. All right, so I think I'm up this time.
Yes, sir.
This is where I have a few things in my head.
Okay.
I'm picking Rory.
Okay.
My next choice was going to be Scotty, but I'm going with
Okay.
Rory. I think he really wants to get an Open Championship again. I don't know how close he'll be at the Masters, but like we know how much people root for him over there.
Yeah.
And he was so close.
Oh my gosh, so close.
2 years ago. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Rory on this one.
Okay. All right. I guess this is my kind of interesting pick. I'm gonna take Jordan Spieth. I'm gonna get him off the schneid.
Incredible.
Just I don't know. I just feel like, and that's at the end of the season.
Yep.
I feel like he's just gonna pull something out of who knows where and just I don't know, just do it.
Yep.
I'll tell you what, I don't know how much of the century you caught, but I'm
0
giving
is the answer.
0. Oh man.
Thanks. This weekend of kids sports, I'll tell you about it in a second, but keep going. Finish your point.
Just so Kisner has been brought on as a commentator.
I heard he was good.
Oh, he was amazing. And I think because he has friendly relationships with a lot of these guys, he can make fun of them.
Yeah.
On the air and not give two thoughts about it.
Right.
And his Spieth stuff was great,
Wasn't there something, I think I saw like something on Twitter where it was like, Jordan, it's 4 feet, just ram it home, man, or something like that.
And
then Jordan missed it, right? He flipped it out.
It took him 5 minutes to read a 3-footer.
Yeah.
And obviously, Jordan's just chirp. They're talking about, what direction the wind is going and, where in the ocean that humpback whale is swimming and then misses it. Kiz is just like, you just got to step up and knock those in, buddy.
Yeah. Right.
That's
fantastic.
Perfect.
Yeah.
It was perfect.
That's great. I think he's kind of like the perfect person.
I think so too, because he can knock on himself too. Like, hey,
and he's
golf's hard. I can't.
Just out of he's been playing professional golf. I don't know if he stopped. Is he done playing?
No, he's playing this week, I think.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like Sony. He's still actually playing professional golf. Like, so he's not like Azinger, who hasn't played a tournament in 20 years. You know what I mean? Like
freaking Azinger.
Yeah, thank God that guy's gone. But like,
thank God,
he's just so much more in tune with what's happening.
Yeah, he did it. He did a great job.
Yeah,
I hope he gets more gigs and.
Oh, I think with the feedback he got, I think he's going to get plenty.
Yeah, and he brings a little life to the comment.
He's got some energy, right? He's got some
Yeah, and he's more justified busting on these guys a little bit because
he's still a peer. Like he's still
right.
Yeah.
It doesn't sound like the back in my day.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
I would have played this shot this way.
Gave myself a splinter on my wooden shaft before I took the shot.
Yeah. So that was good. So yeah, I'm going Spieth. You're going Rory.
Yep.
It's yeah.
All right. To recap, here we go. For the Masters, I have Victor Hovland. You took Rory. For the PGA Championship, I took John Rahm. You took Scotty. The U.S. Open, I took our boy Willie. You took Victor. And for the Open Championship, I took Rory. You took Jordan Spieth. So again, we will bring these up on every preview pod that we have for each major. Like I said, this is the most fun I have like doing this kind of stuff. It's so much fun to go back and look at who we picked. And most of the time they're not playing well going into these majors. So we look back at it and we're just like, oh my God, can you believe we picked them?
Oh boy.
It's just not even close. Again, if you ever want to bet on golf, just bet on everyone that we don't talk about.
Bet on
You'll
the
make
field.
a bunch of money. Yeah. So ton of fun. Love that. All right. I don't know. Was there anything else that we wanted to bring up? I didn't have too much else. Like I know who even won the Century?
Kirk.
Chris Kirk.
Yeah.
Cool.
He yeah, I mean, he grooved it. He looked good. He hit every shot he needed to hit. But it was a good leaderboard. There was guys in contention on that golf course. Anything can happen. Speed in perfect Spieth fashion. He was tied for the lead or one shot behind the leaders going into like 14 or 15, and literally plugged it in a fairway bunker about that far away from the lip.
Perfect.
Like, just classic.
Fantastic.
Classic.
Yeah.
But it's just such a neat golf course to see. And yeah, the Sony's not nothing too
not
special.
as great, right? Yeah, that course is
nothing
just
too
whatever.
special. It's a resort course.
Yeah.
Nothing super special about the golf course other than it's on a resort in Hawaii.
It's sunny. Yeah, and it's like
and
it just rained 4 inches yesterday. Yeah.
And they're sweating. in their short sleeve shirts. But no, I haven't not much else to talk about. We can give a prediction quick. What's Tiger going to be wearing in a couple weeks at the Genesis?
That's an interesting one. So when you think about it, he's TaylorMade clubs.
Yeah.
But TaylorMade does not have Adidas under them anymore. I don't think TaylorMade isn't an Adidas brand anymore.
Right.
And I don't think he would wear Adidas, quite honestly.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so either.
This is a great point to bring up. I'm upset at Nike. How doesn't Tiger Woods have a Michael Jordan-like contract with Nike?
Well, that's what I'm thinking. Is he going to go through TaylorMade and have his own
Tiger Woods brand?
I don't know, but you're right. The Nike, because I was thinking like, who are when you think of Nike, most people think of Michael Jordan and Tiger Woods.
Derek Jeter maybe is like the third one.
Maybe,
but it's like
maybe LeBron, maybe Kobe, but like when you think of longevity and you think of
it's Michael Jordan and Tiger Woods,
lifetime brand, so yeah, I don't. It seems like it was a mutual. It seemed like a good split on the surface. So I don't know who's.
But how, if you're Nike, do you let go of the most profitable golfer to ever exist? Like, you don't make golf clubs anymore. You don't make golf balls anymore. I get it, but do you know how many polos you sold because of Tiger Woods? Like, this is a whole. Tiger Woods could be his entire own thing in golf. He has been for years. Mm-hmm. Nike did nothing good in golf besides what he was wearing.
Yeah.
Their clubs were shit. Their balls were terrible.
And the Sasquatch driver.
Of course, a classic. But like, their shoes weren't very good. Like, I wear Jordan golf shoes, and so do you. Like, you know what I mean? Like, Michael Jordan has a better golf brand than Tiger Woods for Nike. Like, how is that possible?
Yeah. I'd be really curious to see what what all went behind that. I mean, that's 27.
Unless it's Tiger coming to Nike and just being like, look, guys, it's been a good run. Like,
could be.
you don't have a golf kind of footprint anymore. They obviously sponsor some guys. Like, they sponsored Scotty. They sponsored Jason Day for a while, right?
Well, he changed too.
Yeah, he changed too. Yep.
He's got some.
He's all over the place. Yeah.
He's got some. He's
But,
got
like,
some funky.
I'm not sure who
style to him.
Tiger. I think Tiger goes for clothes. I mean, he's already doing FootJoy shoes. I'm thinking it might be like a FootJoy.
But
like,
you have to have. You have to have his logo. And I don't know. I mean, that's not a Nike.
But that's the
trademark.
thing. Does Nike? I mean, it
I don't
is though, isn't it?
I don't know. I mean, if they're not going to use it anymore,
You have to think whatever brand of clothing he's going for has to have that tiger on it.
Yeah, for sure. I think so. It'll be, it'll be. I just can you imagine some of the like pitches from the company?
Oh yeah,
to him, like
yeah.
Because it's like, hey, if we get the tiger, then do we get to Charlie?
I just like he's still the most profitable person
After-
on the planet
Yeah,
to put a logo on. You know what I mean? Like nobody moves the needle like him, even still.
not in the golf industry.
Exactly.
Right.
But it's
Yeah,
like
that'll be what is that? 2 or 3 weeks? We'll be.
well, yeah, the announcement just happened a couple days ago.
Yeah, and then he's playing in the Genesis.
Yeah, right,
so
exactly. So
he'll
he's
have
got to be wearing something.
He's got to be wearing something.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, if you just think the clubs in relation, like, I don't know what the TaylorMade guys wear for clothes nowadays. Like, I know Dustin and Sergio used to be Adidas guys because Adidas owned TaylorMade.
Well, but that's what I mean. Maybe they're gonna start a line, and he's their focal point.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Like he's art, and again, from it goes down to the shoes. Like Tiger's been wearing FootJoys for the past, year or so because the stability helped with his ankle and everything.
Yeah.
And again, TaylorMade only has a club deal with him, so they don't, have a hat deal, clothes, shoes, all that stuff. Again, the ball is still Bridgestone.
Yeah, that's gonna be weird. Like it will be in a different hat.
Yeah,
that'll be wild.
The red's not going to have the swoosh on it anymore.
I know.
It's weird.
It'll be weird to see it.
It'll be very weird.
Once a month, it'll be weird.
To say what you will, like I still buy Nike polos, like golf polos, because I think they're the best. Honestly, I'm sure there's a small part of it that's like, yeah, you want to wear the shit that Tiger wears,
Right.
Like it's just weird that you would let someone like that get away. Unless, again, it very well could have been Tiger being like, guys, it's been a good run. I'm just choosing to go a different direction here. And Nike's not going to fight that. Like, you're not going to fight Tiger Woods about this. You know what I mean? You want to end it amicably so that Tiger can send that post that says they've been fantastic partners, for however long. Like, that's how you want this to end. But it's just shocking that he doesn't have some sort of like Michael Jordan lifelong contract,
Yeah. Well, I guess we'll find out.
We'll find out. That's right. That'll be there will be eyeballs on that, whatever shirt he's rocking when he gets to the course for the practice rounds that week. All right, man. Well, this was fun. I love doing these predictions. I can't wait to see how they go. It'll be a blast when we finally get to when we hit the Masters week and see who's playing well or who isn't. But hey, for everybody out there, thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Go click that subscribe button on the YouTube channel and the link below in the podcast description. Again, we're at 62 subscribers. We're trying to get to 100 this year, so help us out on that journey. Big part of a YouTube channel will be planning on actually filming us out there playing golf. So expect that when it finally starts to get a little warmer around here in the Northeast where we live. But Follow us on Instagram at B&B Podcast. You can follow him at Fairbanksy23 on Instagram. You can follow the podcast on Twitter at The Two-Way Miss. You can also follow me on Twitter at Big Regz with a Z. So we will be back in a week. We'll start previewing some tournaments, start getting into this golf season. Looking forward to finally getting back to getting into this thing. But as always, we appreciate you listening. We appreciate you watching. And we will talk to you on the next one. Thanks, everybody.
Swing hard, everyone.
Oh, it's not a cut. That's a slice.
Now this is a quack hook.
Oh,
Short
wow.
and into the right rough, headed to the trees.
Oh,